Inertia, and I'm from the USA, Rhode Island to be exact, which is the smallest state in the United States.
What first got you into beatboxing, and what made you keep doing it?
My whole family's very musically inclined. My mother sings, my sister sings, my other sister dances, my mom's boyfriend raps, my grandmother sings. So and my grandfather was a DJ back in the day. So music has kind of just been around. I did choir in school when I was little, sang in like churches and stuff. I also did like band, played instruments, a couple instruments. So like music was always there, but it eventually got boring to me because the creativity kind of left in that. And then I was watching the 2012 World Championships, Alem versus Skiller, and I was like, this is kind of dope, you know what I mean? And I was just like, do I want to keep on going with like the singing and the instruments, or do I want to like create something new and be different than everybody else? Because doing that stuff, everybody does that stuff, you know what I mean? So you kind of feel like almost like you fit in, but at the same time you want to be different, you know what I mean? You don't want to do what everybody else is doing. So I was like, I'll try that, and I tried beatboxing, I want to say in 2015.
What made you want to start competing at a professional level, and what makes you want to compete specifically at GBB 21?
Well, before, it wasn't like a professional mindset of like wanting to go completely pro, because when beatboxing then, I didn't even know you could go pro at doing that, you know what I mean? It was just something, it was more like a hobby. It kept me out of trouble. I fought a lot in school, so like beatboxing made me like not want to fight and made me want to go home and just beatbox and like practice these sounds. So it kept me out of trouble, and then I made a video, and it went like semi-viral with my beatboxing, and it was like my first ever shout out I did for Beatbox International, actually, probably about like 5 years ago. So I was just like, oh, that's cool, like people like notice me, you know what I mean? Even just a little bit. So I was like, all right, and then I wanted to wait until I felt like I was ready to like beatbox in front of people. So I got like really good. I spent like a year to myself, and I just practiced beatbox. And then I went to my first beatbox battle, which was Boston Beatbox, I think in like 2015 actually.
And what is the best part of competing at GBB for you?
I've been watching GBB for like the whole time I've been beatboxing. So I've been beatboxing for 7 years. So 7 years of watching GBB and wanting to be in it, mainly because like, I don't know, I like performing in front of people. I like making people laugh. I like making people enjoy themselves. And I either do that by making them laugh or by making music to where they can dance to. So it's mainly because of that. It's the biggest beatboxing competition in the world. So you're never going to go to a beatbox competition and get this many people here.
How did you prepare specifically for this competition, and for how long have you been preparing?
Since, I want to say about 2016, actually. I just always wanted to do this. I did like American Beatbox Championships, Boston Beatbox, Midwest, like, so some of those battles, and then I won Great North in 2019 in Canada. So,
as a beatboxer performer, what do you normally do to impress a crowd when you perform? Just a general crowd.
Music. You want to be very musical. You want to do stuff people can relate to, maybe like a cover or even just a simple beat that they can dance to. If you can't make somebody else dance, then they're probably not going to want to listen to you.
And does this change when you're performing at GBB?
I mean, no, because you have a range of people, so you kind of have to cater to everyone else's needs in a way. There's beatboxers here, there's non-beatboxers here, there's people that just love beatboxing but understand it, so you have to cater to everyone.
How did you try to enjoy yourself when you're practicing, and how do you come up with new routines for GBB?
I'm always just, making noise, even with my hands, some type of thing, so like, it's just like, I look at everything, and everything has music in it, you know what I mean? So I use life to create new music. What
is your top tip to all beatboxers out there when it comes on to putting on a good show?
Know your craft, be comfortable with yourself, and be comfortable with the fact that you made it here for a reason, and you're on stage for a reason, and you do this for a living. So when you do it for a living, you show everyone how much you've worked on, and how much you sit here and focus on yourself, because beatboxing is just a it's just a way of expressing yourself. You know what I mean? Everyone's music is different and has different emotion to it. So it kind of gives you like a little piece of their background if you really think about it.
Where else would you most like to perform in the world? Any stage, any festival, your dream?
I don't really have a dream. I'll perform anywhere. Performing is exposure, and you need exposure everywhere.
And do you teach? Do you do workshops?
Yeah, I do teach. I don't do it as much because I work in real life, but I'm a very amazing teacher, so I'd like to pursue that later in the next couple of years.
Where do you see beatboxing going in the next couple of years?
I see beatboxing being just like regular music. You will either do stuff with like rappers or we'll be making our own little tracks. It's going to change. Obviously, it's going to be hard to change the world to believe that beatboxing can be another thing with like regular musicians and celebrities. It's getting bigger and bigger every single year. Thank you to Swissbeatbox to that as well, and all the other beatbox channels that spread this kind of art form. It just helps us to get everyone else to believe that this is an art form to believe in.
Okay, who is your favourite solo beatboxer?
It goes between Skiller or Slizzer.
Who's your favourite looper?
Bizkit from the USA and probably Sorrow.
Who would you like to battle?
Collapse or River.
And who do you not want to battle?
There isn't anybody I don't want to battle.
What's your favourite food?
I'm kind of a simple guy. I think I'm lactose, but I really love cheese. So like mozzarella sticks has to be like the best thing to eat, I feel like. I don't know, they're just so good. I don't know what it is.
Just love the taste of kryptonite, really.
Yeah.
Tell everyone where to find you on social media.
I don't really social media a lot, but I do use Instagram and YouTube, and they both are the same. King Inertia. Just King Inertia.
And thank you, that was an interview. Mate, thank you.
Yo, what's up? This is King Inertia. Hope you enjoyed my videos at the Grand Beatbox Battle. You can find me on social medias like YouTube and Instagram at King Inertia.